or her own. When the teacher is too busy to make his or her own visual aids, he can just buy them. The other one. Oh, so do you want to leave? Where are you? Okay, so we are saying one, he can buy them because he's too busy to make one. He can also buy because they're easy to use. Why are they easy to use? They are accompanied by instructions. He can also buy because these ones, they are better than the ones that he or she can make. But again, it has got a disadvantage. The disadvantage is that it is expensive. So here is a teacher who wants to buy teaching aid or a visual aid, and then you need to buy it to use instead. It's expensive. Alright, another source of visual aid is they may be collected from the environment by the teacher or by the student. The environment is another source of visual aid. So, examples of visual aids that may be collected from the school surrounding, we are talking about insects, pins, seeds. These can be locally found within the environment, whether around the school or whether from where the teacher or the students are coming from. But you can find them locally. So you find the seeds, you can find pins, you can find bottles, flowers, even trees. These are found outside the classroom. So, some of the things that can be collected from the environment may have been discarded by the previous owners. So they have used them and then they have discarded them. And then you pick those and use. Such aids can be used as toys for children in their caregiving centers or as teaching aids. So you can have tins and bottles depending on what kind of a school you're coming from. You will find that in other schools, a mere bottle would be used by the students to play around with. So students may be able to play with things that you normally when you look at them and you go like, this is something that needs to go to the bin, but no. You give it to a child, they will start playing around and say, but these can also be things that can be used for teaching and learning, but they can also be used to play, be used by the students or the learners to play around with them. Some of the things that can also be taken from the environment, you can talk about toys that can be taken from home and later returned. You can take toys from home. So here is a teacher who has got children at home and has got a good number of toys. She or he can take the toys to school. Talk to a few other teachers, say, guys, please bring me your toys tomorrow. I want to use them and then I'll give them back. It is also possible. These are visual aids that have been collected from the environment. Another source of visual aids is they may be made by teachers, or visual aids can be made by educators. Alright, visual aids, like we have said, are very important because they help you to relay information which is abstract or which is remote. There are other things that you can hardly explain. Or even if you explain and you're sweating and blood is coming out, the child is not going to understand because it's abstract. If If I stand here and I have got 2-year-olds and I'm 2-3-year-olds, I am talking about a tower. They may not have an idea what a tower is. I am talking about, maybe they may know a tower because it is something that comes in their little videos and in their cartoons that they're watching. That is the child in town. But how about the same child, the same age, 3 years, 4 years, somewhere in the village, and you're telling them about a tower? They will not know what a tower is. So the best thing is bring a visual aid. So you put a drawing of a tower and then you show them this is the actual tower, or this is the tower, or this is wherever. And then they will go like, this is what it is all about. It was abstract at first. Something that they've never seen, something that they can't even imagine because they don't have an idea. But when you bring a picture, they'll be able to see that. The other time I was telling you that I went somewhere where I showed about a 4-year-old boy, Tom and Jerry. He looked at the video, but then you looked at his face. He can't make out anything out of it. What is it? It was abstract. If I would sit there and start saying, you know what? There's Tom and Jerry, and then Tom and Jerry, they're all chasing each other. You just look at me like, whoever Tom and Jerry is. So I produced a video of Tom and Jerry. He is looking at it and like, what is happening? Zodi Diamond and the Kaga and the Cruiser is not even registered in his mind. But he sees things chasing each other. It took him some time for him to come to a place to say, I think I'm about to become a water and and so on and so forth. But initially, he was looking at the videos that are on the video. There's one animal, another animal, and then maybe someone has got a cheese, a piece of cheese. He looks at the piece of cheese, it's nothing. But the child from town, he looks at cheese, you know that the mouse was lying, looking for the cheese and so on and so forth. So such kind of abstract ideas can be made clear in the mind of the kids by the use of visual aids. It is the same thing if you talk about you are in town. Now you're talking about different types of houses. And then there you are, you go like, other houses are Ngome, Ndendera, but I know I have memorized this from my primary school. But if you ask me, you know I'm going to do that, I want to tell you. You Zungu does not have Ndendera. Ngome is the outdoor. Alright, so Ujobe Humuzibuja. You come in town and then you're telling your kids to say 4 types of houses. Then there are women. A round house, and it has to be round, like this area. So here is a child who has never been to the lake or elsewhere, but he has been living in this funny-shaped house, and you're telling him this is a round house. It's an abstract idea. You need to show them. Say, okay, this is the kind of house that I'm talking about. You know those houses that for the funny doors that they use. It's not that really, I'm a big guy, no black people. I say that. There's this stick that they twist, and the stick fits on the doorway and you can't open it. If it's inside, it's fixed, it's done, you can't do anything about it. So, for you to explain that kind of a house or that kind of living, you need to explain to them before somebody is going to go like, how can I go to the door? It's just a stick that is twisted and then it goes across the door. So after that, these guys can sleep and say, oh, we're secure, yes. Inside there are bags of fertilizer, there are 2 bags of food of fertilizer, there is a bicycle in there, there is their small radio in there, their clothes, everything about them, they are in that kind of a house. And during the day, they are all bored. How have they closed their door? Using that stick and say a little bit. And wherever they are, they're not even thinking, what is it? No, it's their home and dry. So that kind of life, how do you depict it to someone who is living in a mansion at home? You need to show them pictures to say, this is what I am. talking about. Can I go on? Alright. Visual aids can also be modified from other things. Visual aids can be modified from other things. So you can have models made from teas, wires, papers, pipes, and so on and so forth. A visual aid that is not in season. You are talking about oranges or mangoes that are not in season. What do? You draw a picture. Okay, so we have talked about buying visual aids, we have talked about sourcing visual aids from the environment. So let us look at the advantages of sourcing visual aids from the environment, otherwise known as using locally available resources and material. Material resources or resources. Locally available resources. Cellular. Yeah. Alright, first advantage of using cellular. T-A-L-U-L-R-R. Cellular. Teaching and learning using locally available resources. So that's the meaning of cellular. Teaching and learning. Teaching and learning using locally available resources. We used to have a certain man in by the name of Leon. He has got a lot of resources, local available resources. He's not. You should know him. Just heard about him. Whenever I see him, I normally think of the house where he comes from. If I know anyone is allowed to throw away anything, the guy has got junk. And come to think of those things kept in the house, you're like, he needs to have a special room for all that. Maybe it's possible now that all his kids are grown up and that we have his daughter in college. But he has got teams, and I can't even begin to measure. He's got everything that you use around the house. He keeps them, and he's got the abacus made in different types of materials. He's got the TV, the pinhole cameras and all that. He has got enough. So what he does is schools call him together with his everything to go and teach teachers how to find local resources for teaching. So when you're hiring, you pay him. You're hiring, you pay him. But it's just a lot. So one advantage is that it is cheap and sometimes free. It is cheap and sometimes free altogether. They are readily available in the environment. Another one. Readily available in the environment. Using resources from the environment makes the children to be creative. It helps the children to be creative, but also interacting with things from the environment helps the child to relate to concrete things. helps the child to relate to abstract, not concrete, abstract things. So the child is able to relate concrete to abstract things or abstract to concrete things, whichever way. But this can only happen if you're using the local environment. Alright. The use of environmental visual aids also helps in bringing motivation within the learner. Brings motivation within